Hi guys, my name's Michaela Dookie. I'm the hog judge for the Butte Stock Show, and today I'm going to go ahead and talk about your top 5 overall prospect hogs. This was a group of hogs that I was really excited to go ahead and get back for the champion drive. I think all of them put a lot of good pieces together, and I think as prospect hogs, they all have bright futures down the road. To go ahead and get started, your grand champion prospect hog comes out of class 4, and that's entry number 141. Now, this is a barrow that's just absolutely dense in the way that he's put together. He's a big-footed, stout skulled hog. He's really bold-bladed, big in his upper hip, and I think he proportions really nicely from the side. I love the way he's put together in the center portion of his cavity. One that, for me, if I'm going to be critical, I think he's a little too flat-footed, and when he plants and pushes, he swivels a little too far outside of himself. But overall, I think a really nice hog to go ahead and be our champion. Your reserve champion overall prospect swine comes out of class 3, and it's entry number 153. Now, this is one from the side that I'm a pretty big fan of. I love his head and neck shape. I love the way he blends his neck seamlessly into his blade. And compared to my champion, he's cranked up even higher in his tail set. He's really flexible when on the move. One for me, I would just wish he was opened up a little bit wider at the ground. I wish he was a little bolder in his forerib. But overall, I think this young lady has a really nice prospect hog to go ahead and land her a reserve. Your third overall prospect hog comes out of class 1, and it's entry number 155. Now, I think from his hip forward, this is a barrow that puts a lot of good pieces together. He's really bold and dimensional in the center portion of his cavity. He's a really wide-chested, big-footed hog who I think proportions really nicely until you get to his hip, and that's where I kind of start having issues with him. He's a little shorter, he's a little steeper in his hip, and one that I think needs to be redesigned in the way that his hind leg works. When he plants, he wants to push a little too far out on his hock, but I think a really stout or really muscular hog that does really well in third. Your fourth overall prospect hog comes out of class 2, and it's entry number 230. Now, this is a gilt that hit me pretty hard when I first saw her in class. I love the way her head and neck's put together. I love how bold and dimensional she is to her center body. I love how big-footed she is. She's really wide at the ground and reads with plenty of shape. One that for me, I'm not in love with the way she pinches right before her hips, and she's a little too labored when she gets out there on the drive. But overall, I think a really nice gilt and a really nice hog to go ahead and be fourth. To go ahead and round out the top 5, your fifth overall prospect hog comes out of class 1, and it's entry number 360. Gilted in class had initially hit me pretty hard from the get-go, and I don't think it's just because of the really nice lighting going on. But one that's really stout in the way that she's put together. She's a really heavy constructed hog. She's built wide at the ground. She still reads with plenty of shape when you get in behind her. One that for me, she gets a little easy right behind her blade. She wants to tighten up in her spine just a little bit. And I just wish that there was more to her. But overall, I think a really nice hog to go ahead and round out the top 5. So congratulations to all of you guys.